Hi, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'll be discussing Mongo database replication. So Mongo database replication, like any other database replication, is simply having one or more copies of the database instance, preferably in different servers. This is how replication works in Mongo database. We'll have a primary node and the data is replicated from this primary node to one or more secondary nodes. And the application or the app server which connects to the database is not bothered about this replication happening and can get the data from any of the nodes as per the configuration. The set of these primary and the secondary databases are together known as replica set in a Mongo database. Other than having a secondary, we can also have an arbiter, which we'll discuss later. So the question arises, why is replication needed in any database system? We keep any critical Mongo database in replication mainly to have high availability on a failover. That is, if one of the replicated node fails, we'll have others to keep the show running. Another usage of replication is durability or data safety of our data. By having replication, we don't have to fear of data loss. By having a replicated environment, we'll have extra copies of our data, which is very important for critical databases. Another usage of replication is in disaster recovery. So if we have a replicated environment such that one of the databases in the replica set is in another location, if we have a disaster, something like a natural calamity, we can use the database kept in another location in the replica set to keep our show running. So the Mongo replication is actually an asynchronous replication. That means the data from the primaries is not returned to the secondaries in real time. So the term replication cluster refers to all the nodes in the replication combined. In this case, this primary and these two secondaries will be combinedly called as replication clusters. The replication factor refers to the number of nodes involved in the replication. So in this example, you can see 3 nodes are involved in replication. So the replication factor is 3. Mongo replication supports automatic failover, which means suppose if this primary goes down, one of the secondary will automatically take over and make itself primary. So the replication will continue and the replication cluster will be behaving as usual. The replication happening in Mongo is a statement-based replication, which means all the CRUD operations which are written to the Mongo database are copied from the oplog collection. And when, for example, an insertion of data happens on the primary, data is first written in oplog of the primary and then it is copied to the oplogs of the secondary through replication. And that is how the secondary nodes will have the same data of the primary but in an asynchronous manner. So the Mongo database sends pings or signals between each nodes in every 2 seconds. So that is to know that if the nodes are up and running. And if a particular node does not reply within 10 seconds, that node is marked as unreachable. Arbiter node is a special type of secondary node in Mongo replication, wherein that particular node will not have any data stored. It is kept in a replication cluster just for the voting purpose. That is, when a time comes of automatic failover and the replica set has to decide who's the next primary, the arbiter will have a vote to decide. Consider a situation if you have a server and you have a Mongo database instance running on it. You have a DB MyDB and a collection zip on it. Now if we set up replication for this particular Mongo database instance with Mongo databases running on 2 different servers, there will be a asynchronous data transfer from this primary to these secondary nodes and the database MyDB and the collection zip will be replicated to the secondary nodes. You can also make one of the secondaries as an arbiter. The name to the replica set given here is RS0. So you can name your replica set and the same name would be given to all the nodes. Also, since the nodes are running on different servers, all the nodes can have the same port number. So this was just an introduction of how replication works in Mongo database. In my next video, I am going to show you steps how to configure your own replication set. Thank you for watching my video.